Sorry, this is part two. So you don't need to share any energy with this person, okay? Um, Even if you have children with them. Because what it is, yes, you have to deal with them because of children sometimes, okay, if you have children with this person. But, you know, don't give this person your energy. Don't have these long conversations with this person out of entertainment. Don't entertain them with conversation. Say what you have to say if it's about your kids only and get out. Okay? That's how you don't share or give away your energy. Yes, you have to give your energy to your children. They're your children, of course, but you don't have to do it for the partner that you're no longer with. Okay, their father or mother. You don't have to, and that's how you do it. You just go in, do it, say what you have to say about your kids, and that's it. Don't leave them any leeway to get into your business, your personal business, and don't give them any information about yourself because it's absolutely none of their business. Okay? Once you start doing that, I guess this person might, feel left out in the cold even more. It's gonna bother them, of course, but that's not your problem, and you need to secure yourself, protect yourself, okay? And that's it. Just protect yourself and do not entertain this person. Just walk away from them. Say what you have to say. Keep just on the facts. Yes, no, they need this, they need that. I have this, they did that, whatever. Okay, bye. Leave. Once you start entertaining this person, that's why a lot of times too they don't leave your energy. Because now you're talking to them, you're feeling emotions because you're dealing with them. You're getting too personal sometimes. I'm not saying this is for everybody. This is not for everybody, but for someone here, it might be for you. And maybe you don't even realize how much energy you're giving to this person. Maybe it just comes naturally because you're sweet and you love to talk and you're talkative and whatever. And that's just the character that you are. You like to, even if you don't like the person in that way, you still want to be friends with them or just friends because you have children with them, okay? But you have to put your boundaries up and you need to protect your energy. If you don't want them, messing in your energy, that's just how it goes, okay? But yes, there is a way of not giving them your energy. And that's it. It's just telling them the facts, what they need to know about your children, and getting the hell out of there. Like, wham, bam, dick, man, bye. We're not doing this today. I'm living. So, yeah, just keep the focus on yourself here, okay? Is what Spirit is saying. If you find that, you just feel like this person's always in your energy, you feel like they're a burden, you just don't want to be anywhere near them, you feel like they're constantly, giving you burdens, right? That's it. You just keep it simple and get out of there. Say what you gotta say and leave. Don't take anything they say personally, because you gotta remember, if you're not with them anymore, it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they think about you. It doesn't matter how you live your life because they're no longer in it. As long as your children are safe and fed and taken care of well, there shouldn't be any issues, okay? And there's no conversations after that. You don't need to be friendly with this person. You just have children with them, okay? You don't have to go out with them and, whatever. I mean, if you know, um, I understand some parents like to co parent and go and take their kids together places, and that's fine too. But if you're finding it's like a burden, or you find that they're again, crossing any boundaries or trying to get into your energy, then you're gonna want to make that date kind of short. You know what I mean? It's just about protecting your energy. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's your life. It's your choice, and definitely, it's your intuition, and you know what's best for you and your children. Okay, so always go with your intuition over my cards. Okay, because I'm not in your shoes. I see what I see, I pass the message, but it is entirely up to you what you do with the message, okay? I love you all, and I'm not judging anybody. So at the end of the day, it's free will, and you can do whatever you want, all right? Whatever your heart desires and makes you happy, as long as you're happy, all right? So let's see. We got travel, moving abroad, in foreign land. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this person sees that since you've left them, you're no longer putting into them anymore, putting all that energy and love into them anymore. How more confident you've become, how stable you are, and they're so bothered by it, like you have no idea. This person's like, oh my god, like they have so much freedom, because this person really thought that once you left them, it would only they were like literally looking at their watch, counting the time. Like, oh, it's just a matter of time before they come begging for money, begging to come back because they don't know how to financially stabilize themselves. They'll be asking me for something. I just know it any day now, any day, and they're just looking at their watch. I see that. And guess what? It never happened because you're like, hell no. You ended up working really hard for what you need for you and your children. You stabilized yourself and your children the best that you could. You know, even if it's not 100%, you're still working at it. That's okay. It's a lot more than what you had. Okay, every day is an improvement, and you gotta look at that, how far you got on your own. Okay, especially if you've never been on your own. Good for you. You know what I mean? That's really a really big step, and that's really hard. I know it is. It's not easy when you've been with somebody for a long time. You have children with them. Maybe some of you, you know, but maybe some of the people that you were with could have been very controlling, where you couldn't work, or they made it hard for you so you wouldn't leave the house. You know, if they were narcissistic in any kind of way, they may have degraded you, made you feel less than of a person or of a woman or a man. Because you know, you gotta remember this can go both ways. It can be a man or a woman, because men get abused just as well as women do. Okay, I've seen that happen a lot too. Um, there are some crazy, um, abusive, narcissistic women out there too who really can abuse a man, and men go through a lot of trauma too, and they get it really hard too because it's like men a lot of times are born, and they're told not to show emotion, that's not what men are not supposed to show emotion, and a lot of families are really hard on them, and they never learn how to express themselves. They're always been taught and told to swallow their pride, swallow their sorrows, you know what I mean, and keep moving. Men have it really tough, you guys, too. You know, a lot of them do. um they go through a lot. A lot of them are taught, especially in like really, what you call it, like traditional, like certain cultures of families and stuff, like they're really hard on them. And some men too, they have to like they have traditions and cultures where the woman does stay home with the kids, but the man has to freaking work hard, especially if they have more than one wife, because that's a lot of traditional things too, cultural things. And now these men have to like supply more than one woman and their children, and it's a lot of work too. You know what I mean? So but men get abused also. They get abused by women also. I've seen it happen, and it hardly ever talked about, and it should be, because m- men have emotions. They have um they have feminine energy too, and also masculine, but they're always taught and enforced to be on the masculine side all the time, and then they get picked on and laughed at and bullied when they show a little bit of the feminine side that is natural, and they're supposed to have balance both. Okay, in some families they don't allow that, and that's very stressful for a person, a man. Okay, so it goes both ways, you guys. Okay. And yes, this could be for a man, it could be for a woman, it could be for two men, it could be for two women, it could be for anybody. Because, my reads don't have really a sex to them unless I see actual woman having a baby. Um, then, and even then, it could be a woman that's transgender or something that wants to be a man or something like that, and they can have children. So, yeah, that's why I don't have any sex here in my cards because it can be anybody, anybody. Anybody can have a family. Anybody can, be married. And today, everything is okay. You know what I mean? It's just the way it's life. Okay. So take it if it resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Just chuck it and leave it for someone else. Okay. That's all. But anyway, so like I was saying, this person sees all this in you, which they never seen when they were holding on to you so tightly. Because you always felt like you were walking on eggshells. This person, was so controlling because they were so afraid of abandonment. Like I told you, this abandonment issue here, that's the person here. And they are afraid that you're going to leave them. They were afraid you're going to leave them. And when you're afraid that someone's going to leave you, they're going to leave you. Why? Because you're going to show every reason why they don't want to stay. When you feel that way, you're going to push them away. Okay? And that's what happened here. You or them pushed you away or you pushed them away. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Because you were clinging on to this person so much, because you don't want them to go, because you're so afraid, because people have left your life, people have hurt you, um, and you're trying to hold on to people because you're afraid that you won't ever find anyone else any better. Okay. And so, and also they get comfortable with one person. They feel like they can trust you or vice versa. Okay. And you, they become codependent in a way on you and your energy. They don't want you to go anywhere because, you know, they want you to themselves. And that's not healthy. Okay. Because they want to make that choice for you. They want to keep you hostage, like, like they don't want to give you any free will. They're trying to they took away your free will here. Okay. That's what this person did. They took away your free will. And when people, try to take away your free will, all you're going to want is to run away and get freedom, right? So, yeah, it's just, it wasn't going to work out. So, anyway, when you got your courage and moved on and everything, this person sees like a whole different person that they never expected. Such an independent person with self confidence and freedom and success all on your own, and you never came back to this person for not one thing, okay? You have self belief in yourself, and you're happy with the choices that you made, and you would never, after dealing with this person, like you would never ever do it again. I have that feeling that you just would never go back. Um, and you've come so far. You've worked really, really hard to get where you are. And congratulations, by the way. That's very hard to do. You're like a freaking superhero. Good for you. I'm happy for you. So this person's very jealous of that because they don't have that strength that you have. They don't have the light that you have because they don't want to heal themselves. They're lazy to work on themselves. Okay, they don't. Some of them think that they all know there's something wrong with them, obviously, because they're not able to keep you or anybody in their life. Okay, because they're either too clingy, too bossy, too controlling. Here, they don't give anybody space. And I felt like this person was just a huge burden on you. You couldn't even make the friends that you wanted to make. This person could have been controlling that too, man or woman, because I have seen women like freaking beat a man up um, for having friends over at the house on a football day, and I've seen that physically, a physical fight, and I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Like, oh my god, she hit a man. I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with this woman? Are you crazy? He's gonna kill you. And he didn't. He just sat there on the couch, like she was punching him and everything. And I'm like, what the? Oh my god! Like, what are you doing? Yeah, it was something else. We all had to leave. It was awful, but it was many years ago. Um, I was like a teenager, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just men do get beat. Men do go through a lot of abuse that's never talked about. Okay, just saying it's a fair thing. Not a fair thing. I'm saying it's just men get abused just as much as women do sometimes. Okay, and times are different now, you guys. Times are different. So women, we work hard just like a man does. And then we're in a different time, and a lot of women will agree that yes, we're empowered now. We have control and all this stuff, but you know that affects men too. Because men have always been the breadwinners, right? They bring home the money, they provide, they always had that thing where they support you and your kids and they bring home the money, and the woman would stay home and cook and clean and take care of the kids, and that's how it used to be. But now women are doing the same as men. They're even going into war and everything. However, I was reading up some stuff, and women have been going to war for like many, many, many decades. Anyway, so yeah. So there's an equal empowerment here, right? Um, but again, that's just another thing that makes it harder to, um, yeah. I don't want to talk too much about men and women like that because I know people get very sensitive about certain things, but I'm just going to say that things have changed a lot over the years, okay? Good and bad, okay? Both. And, but men, and like I said, they have it pretty hard too, a lot of times, okay? So it's pretty much on both ends here. Okay. So be careful because this person, they really hate your light, man. They really hate the shit out of your light. They hate they're so jealous and mad. They hate that you're so independent and don't need them. Um and this can go for either sex, okay? Either way, absolutely. You have a successful businesswoman in your life who makes good money, and maybe, you're successful in whatever you do, okay? And maybe the woman makes more money than you do, right? Whatever. So now sometimes they feel this empowerment, and then they can also become abusive in that way too. That happens a lot. And I'm not saying that's everybody, no. I mean, it happens, but yeah. Anyway, and it's like, this person sees you manifesting for everything that you want. They look at you like you have all this power, all this authority. And you do. You have it over your life. You're not going to allow anybody ever again to take away your free will. Absolutely not. You work so hard for it. Why would you give it away? Why would you give the key to your heart to someone? Especially, someone who devalued you, right? Who abused you in any kind of way, who didn't give you or treat you the way you deserve to be treated, with respect and, loved and all that, because it's different for everyone here. So this person, they see all this, and now they see you as a different person. They see how attractive you are because, now that you're by yourself and you're free, you get a lot of attention for being who you are. This person hates that. They hate that you're very jealous that you're getting attention elsewhere. Even if you're not talking to anybody or dating anyone, this person thinks you are anyway. They know because they're so attracted to you, the way you are, and jealous that they feel everybody else is attracted to you too in that kind of way, you know. And they want you back. They want you back, but this person, they might smooth talk you back. They'll do whatever, buy you things, spoil you, talk you, oh well, we should be together and try this out because we have our kids together and all this other, yeah, other stuff. But Spirit wants you to remember before you make that choice, okay? Why weren't they willing to do that in the beginning? Why? Right? Why what makes you think they're gonna change now? It's a good question, okay? So just make sure you really think it hard and through before you make a choice with this person. Because this person, they're not healed and they just want control of you because, they didn't realize what they had until it was gone, right? But they don't know how to treat you. They don't know how to love you without taking your free will. They don't know how to love you for who you are without controlling you, okay? Or even putting their hands on you or whatever they did to you, okay? Yeah, it's not right. So just make sure you keep that in mind. You're happy now, you're stable, just on your own, all on your own. You don't need anybody else. You don't need any validation from this person. You are a strong person. You know you are because you've made it this far. So why would you go backwards, okay? And there's a lot of different fish in the sea if you're interested in that. But why not just try to enjoy your life? Meet new people, and you don't have to be involved with anybody. You can just be friends with people too and just enjoy your life. But do whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're happy doing it and the choices that you make are the right ones, okay? You don't want to go backwards. Spirit's advising that you move forward, okay? Meet new people because there's a lot of great people and a lot of options coming towards you. And you might not have been seeing them, okay? But they're there and they're coming. So you definitely have things coming towards you that are positive, okay? Um, but stay healed. Again, if you know, don't want this person in your energy, like I said, give them the least of it, okay? The least. Only, you don't have to give them any energy at all, just the facts, what they need to know about the kids or whatever reason you have to see this ex of yours for anything, even with kids, just make it the facts, okay? And get out. That's it. That's how you save your energy and not drain yourself over somebody who, you know, didn't love you like you should have loved it, like they should have loved you. Okay? All right. So let me get some love messages for you guys. All right. Let's see. All right. Make the effort. This love is worth taking risk. You are called to move forward. Yeah, so see, keep moving forward. You don't want to go behind. I mean, you don't want to look back to any of these choices that you made. Just keep going forward, okay? And if you don't think you're making the right decision by moving forward, you are. If it feels uncomfortable, it's supposed to be uncomfortable because you're transitioning. Transitioning is uncomfortable, okay? You just, drink a lot of water, exercise, okay? Walk, whatever you like to do. Some people don't like to exercise, but they clean their house all day, like, they do other things. Some people like to crochet. Some people like to do art or work a lot or whatever you do, just some kind of exercise, that keeps you active. It's going to help you with this transition a lot, okay? Whatever it is. And if you have any kind of disability of any kind, then exercise your mind. That's fine too, okay? Do some artwork, beadwork. If you're not into that, puzzles, read a book, whatever. Exercise your mind. It's about helping you transition with less pain, not focusing on the transition so much, okay? Because it's not easy. It's not easy to transition. A lot of things, change in your life, a lot of movement in your life. But that's what transitioning is. But then once it settles, you'll be okay again. All right. So don't freak out and stay calm. All right. Because everything's the way it's supposed to be. It's divinely guided here. You're divinely guided. So it's okay. It's all right. It'll be okay. Spirit says so. Just trust the process, okay? I know I've had transitions in my life that really scare the shit out of me. I can't even. And you know what? It all worked out just fine. I gave it to the divine and, gave it to God. And everything worked out okay. It took a while. I'm not going to lie. It took hard work. But you make it. You will make it. Okay? And you're divinely guided and spirit is guiding you. Just listen to your intuition. You have to listen to it. Because all the answers are right there within you. Okay? Stay positive. Everything will be fine. Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. All right, so if you're with this person that was abusing you in any kind of way, that could be a soulmate too. Okay? Not every soulmate um, is gonna be, a lover type of person that is gonna sweep you off your feet and always be positive and great. Sometimes our soulmates are just people that are in our life that are meant to be there to teach us lessons, okay, to strengthen our will, um, to help us grow, transition, even when it's really hard and difficult. That's, we have soulmates for that too, and they are very important in our life because that's what's teaching you to be strong, all right? That's how you're taught by falling and failing. Failing is the best thing. I know. Failing is what makes you learn. Failing is what um, gets you ahead because you learn so much when you fail. Okay, you do. You learn so much as you fail. And you get up and you keep going and it gets better and it gets easier and you're learning lessons and that's failing is learning. Okay? Keep that in mind. So this soulmate that didn't treat you well, it was a karmic soulmate, okay? And that karmic soulmate was there to teach you lessons, to strengthen you, to get you out of codependency, to get you to love yourself for who you are and appreciate who you are. Because somebody here is a bad bitch, okay? And yeah, that's all there is to it. Uh-huh. I know you don't have to be a female. It could be I don't know what to call it, or a bad guy. A badass, I guess, for a guy. Yeah. Keep going. Don't give up. Everything's going to work out, I promise. It always does, okay? You have to have faith. You have to listen to your intuition. You have to believe in yourself and trust yourself, and everything will work out. It always does, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. See, the soulmate here is like teaching you red flags. You learn the most from the people who hurt you the most sometimes. Well, all the time, really. The people who hurt you teach you the biggest lessons in life. I know it sucks. I know. But you're learning. You're learning how to deal with it. You're learning to be stronger. And that's what it's about, learning, right? So just pay attention to the red flags. However, don't look for the red flags into the good people. Okay? Don't go digging for that, because you're gonna find exactly what you're looking for. Okay, if you have a negative mindset, that's what you're gonna attract, a negative person. Okay, if you have a positive mindset, that's what you're gonna attract. You're gonna attract people who, you know, are in the energy of you. Okay, so stay positive, love yourself. People can't love you unless you love yourself. Okay, they see you loving on you and respecting yourself. They're gonna fall in love with you. The right people, the ones that are supposed to be in your life, will be in your life. Don't worry about the ones who don't like you, are not attracted to you. They're not your people. Okay, they're just not your people. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Okay, it's not you, it's them, because they're not your people. All right, you can be attracted to someone, but they're not meant for you sometimes. Okay, they're just not meant for you. The energy's not there. They're not the same level as you, or you're not at the same level as them, whatever it is. They're just not in your circle. So don't make it all personal and take it like there's something wrong with you. No, it's nothing wrong with you. I promise you. It's just not meant to be. And sometimes spirit blocks that too, because they know they're not good for you. Sometimes our eye catches shiny things that are so attractive, right? And we want to keep them to ourselves, or we want it so bad, these shiny things, right? But then you get it, and then you press play, and guess what? It's not what you thought it was. It's a dud. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Spirit, when spirit doesn't want something in your life, you're gonna know it. Okay, it's gonna be shown. And if you ask spirit to show you why this person's no good in your life, wouldn't be good in your life, spirit will show you why. Yeah, you might not like what you see, but the spirit gonna show you why. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, for instance, one time a friend of mine, right, was so attracted to this guy. Oh my gosh, she was like stalking him and everything. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why are you chasing this person who doesn't even look at you? Like they don't even notice that you're there. They're not attracted to you. I don't care. He's so good looking. Look at him. Look at his abs. I mean, I did not like the person that I saw because I wasn't attracted to that. That's not my type. But for her, it was like, oh my God, he's so hot. I gotta have, but she was giving that energy of desperation, right? When you have that desperation,